All right, you guys, you're watching Frank Meister is live, boots on the ground.
Greeno's right here. Yeah. He's got sent back down to the sidewalk. No, Kevin and Anya weren't going in.
Yeah, if one of you guys could post Frank's link to Frank's channel real quick.
He was like 5 people short. I got plenty of charge, guys.
They told us it was going to be about 2 hours, but watching Frank's live here, looks like it's going much quicker than expected. So I wanted to make sure we were up and running. If you guys want to go watch this directly without interruption, there you go. Frank Meister 4784. True Crime Talk with Frank Meister. Tamara says guilty. Teresa the Troll, what's up?
Two. Shoot. Yeah, that reminds me of that drink right there, that Diet Pepsi. No. Yeah, that's what it is. And they're going to be disappointed because I have a feeling it's a guilty verdict after what they did Saturday. That's just my opinion.
I think it's guilty too. We're open. Guilty. Come on with it. I know. I might really throw it. We're both going to be barbed.
Hi, buddy. Good boy.
There you go. Thank you, Beth.
You being a good boy.
So if you guys want to go watch Frank without
over.
any interruptions from us,
Yeah.
There you go. What's up, Jody Lynn? I don't know when the verdict's going to be announced. They've let in the media. They were asking for all the media with green passes. So there was a large group of them, maybe 12, give or take. They lined up, and then they allowed 14 members of the public in.
I've never been. This is my first time. But I'm hoping Frank will take them with them on some other stuff like this.
Oh, yeah. We're going to work on the Jordan Sofer case out of
I
Wabash.
told him I want to help him. I'm very excited about that.
That's way cool.
Yeah.
That's Frank Meister. Yeah, he's a Frank Meister.
It's good to meet you. May I ask who you are? Okay.
Ex-law enforcement.
Oh, Lord. Nobody ever messed with you, huh? A long time ago.
She's open for the same thing we are.
Yeah. Are you from here?
I am from Indiana.
What part of Indiana?
Southern Indiana.
Southern? I'm from Greenwood.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, I lived in Anderson. I lived in Fort Hill. I lived in Indianapolis, and I worked at Pendleton Prison.
Oh, yeah?
Well, it was a correctional industrial complex when I was there.
Right.
Oh, my God. Listen, you little moose.
What, did he knock it over? Lord, dude.
Chair, I don't know.
Frank, I think I need to talk to you about a case way before Alan.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Me and you, I think we chatted about some theories.
There they go.
and stuff.
There they go. There they go. There they go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, something's going on.
Law enforcement.
All right, let me go down here.
49ers, I'm not sure. Any minute now. Official word was 2 hours, and that was about, I don't know, maybe an hour ago, give or take.
Oops. Can't tell if Richard's here yet, guys. I'm not allowed around to that end.
Can you guys
They're
post
driving
Frank's
a black,
Cash App?
truck, bringing him in. It's a sheriff's truck. I don't know what county it's from. I'm not sure. I don't know. That's what we're trying to see if he did or not. Yeah.
What's going on, Vertigo? Is that it at Frank Meister?
I'll see the black truck roll up.
I was gonna fight Rich all over at this bar, man. Yeah, there ain't no guys who was. He ain't got no phone. Yeah, that's why I'm here to support him. In fact, they got the wrong guy. I think he's too goddamn short compared to that picture.
No, I'm sorry. It's him. It's him. Cameras make you look 10 times the size than you really are.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Shane. Damn, I almost sent that to the wrong person. Huh.
Computers having trouble navigating. Well, I put him right next to that bridge guy picture, and I thought that matches him. Right chance. Let's not count. What's his name? Green over here.
Sandifer.
Oh, there he is.
You know Anthony Green over here.
Yeah, I know Greeno.
Right here, he was with him by the lunch. And now he's in jail. He's been for 40 years.
All right, if you can shoot shoot Frank a Cash App.
I can't think of his name.
Tell
right
him
now.
Sleuth sent you.
I'll get his name. I was him 35 years after. He looks like the guy to me.
No, Richard's not here yet, guys. I'm waiting on the truck to pull up to let you guys know when Richard gets here, guys. So that's why I'm standing right here. So I'll be able to see the black pickup truck they're bringing him in.
Appreciate you, Jody. Yeah, that's the initial word there, KCO. So if you guys are just tuning in now, we're watching Frank Meister from True Crime Talk with Frank Meister. He's boots on the ground. Verdict is in. Looks like they're waiting for Richard Allen to be transported to the courthouse. They're already giving all of the rules and decorum orders to the media, and I think 14 members of the public have been allowed in.
You're talking about Ruckus Rocks? Yeah.
Thanks, Jody. 1 hour. So in 1 hour, Eminem. Good to see you, Molly. KCL, I expect to be a guilty verdict. That's what I'm expecting. Worst case scenario would be a not guilty.
His first confessions was in November 2022. So he wasn't under any psychosis or any of that.
Thanks, Julia. There you go. If anybody wants to send any
And his own
appreciation via
being on the bridge,
Cash App, there you go. I just sent him 15
I mean, you
bucks.
also got to think about this. He was the only male out there at the time frame of when this happened.
My daughter was out there at 1:23 p.m. and she took a picture of her feet. She said she never saw a guy like that.
And then
I don't know who he's talking to.
for him to be there at the same time and the only male, if you didn't see Bridge Guy, you have to be Bridge Guy then.
Appreciate that, Marsh.
Sexually assault him, yes.
Strange exchange. Got a bad feeling about this. If he's
we
found
know
not
just the thing we
guilty,
don't
there will
know.
never be justice.
Have a good day, buddy.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that all day, how messed up that'll be. You know, and a lot of times people will just start, they'll get frustrated and start to forget about the Delphi case.
Okay, perfect. Is it okay if I?
You know, we tried our best, Instant cold case. Boom. After this verdict, if it's a not guilty, this is an instant cold case. Yeah, it sounds pretty windy. What's up, Timmy? I have the volume down a little bit, just enough to hear him.
There are people gathered behind me on the street.
Law enforcement.
Susan says sending prayers for Libby and Abby's family. 100%. What's up, Cheeks?
Hey, you know your name
Nope.
down here.
You know he's going to be shooting for that appeal.
Oh, she brought a big old charger with her.
I need that kind of charger. You can plug a travel refrigerator into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like if they go down home, like I think Reno was number 18, you guys. I'm not sure.
I don't know, TJ. I think you could
All right, Marv, I gotta
expect
get
maybe
behind you again
one
with that charger.
scuffle. At least one.
Available. Yep, it sure is.
Emotions seem pretty high. Lee. It's not how it works, man. Not how it works. Yep, that's the good thing about it all, KCO. And that's what I'm banking on.
Yeah, everybody, that's Randy, isn't it?
What's up, Shadow?
Call me.
Yep, there is the verdict. 3 years, 3 terms.
Harry Lime. By the time his appeal comes around, he will have confessed another 100 times. Well, you know what that means. Every time he confesses, you know what he does after that. Good to see you, Courtney Sabranum. Not be able to completely dismiss 60 plus confessions. Yeah. Not only that, Todd, but it's like the lack of information. Like there's nobody on this planet that can tell us what Richard Allen was doing that day. Like what was he doing? Richard Allen woke up and did what? What did he do? What time did he wake up?
Yeah, I believe that.
No, I'm being quiet, guys.
If you guys could go subscribe to Frankmeister real quick. Damn, it's hella windy over there.
Oh, hey, this is nerve wracking, guys. Very nerve wracking. Standing here waiting. My goodness.
There he is.
I'm sure Randy will be here soon.
Lisa says guilty. He's bridge guy. I truly believe that now. Justice for Abby and Libby and their families. But if it comes back not guilty, that means they didn't have enough evidence, to convict him. So what does that mean? Does that mean he's innocent? That's just worst case scenario for sure, all around.
Miss Jinx is here.
Because then it's like, what now? What's next for the investigation?
Down there talking to the murder sheet.
What's next for those of us who have been covering the case? Where do you go? Do you apologize to Richard Allen?
There's going to be a lot of emotions out here today once this verdict's read, guys.
Once again, thanks, Julia and Jerry. Thank you.
Take place as soon as this verdict is read.
I appreciate that, Jerry. Yep, Julia. Because let's say they find Richard Allen guilty. That means his family, they're also victims of Richard Allen if he's found guilty. So his own family will then become victims, if not already,
Jinxie. Jinx. Jinx. Is she ignoring? Hey, Jinx. I've yelled your name 3 times.
Frank's yelling at Jinx.
What do you mean, what I want? Yeah, you're live. We don't care about what people look like right now.
Yep, of course, Jinx is right there, right in the mix. She's probably looking for Bob Mata.
I don't think Richard's arrived yet either.
So they say verdict is in. Does that mean it's either guilty or not guilty? Yes, I believe that is what it means. Can they announce a hung jury today, or would that come about another way? I'm not sure, but from what I've kind of picked up from the folks that are there, and the vibe I'm getting is that they're pretty sure that it's a guilty or not guilty right now for whatever reason. I can't tell you what the indicators are, but they're over here communicating with people that are working with the courts, and they might be giving them a little bit of information. What's up, Lady Rainstar?
So he can fill it or film it for me.
The banner?
Yeah. Because I want the audience to see it.
Welcome in. Stop that right now.
We're live on our channels.
So if you guys are just tuning in now, we're watching True Crime Talk with Frank Meister.
He's got the nightcat on down there.
He is boots on the ground. A verdict has been, they've come to a verdict. I'm not sure what that is yet. They've allowed mainstream media in, look like a dozen reporters. They called them any media with the green badge is what they stated.
She's not bringing it.
Then they allowed 14 members of the public to go in after.
She's got a great big banner.
And originally they stated it should take about 2 hours, once a verdict was reached. That was about an hour and 11 minutes ago. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you go subscribe to True Crime Talk with Frank Meister. And we posted his Cash App. I just sent him some cash. Anything helps. Show your appreciation.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go. Film this.
Good to see you, Ricky. V Marie, how you doing? My stomach is in knots. PAFC analysis. 3 victims in this case. Libby, Abby, Richard Allen, not guilty. Could be. It could be. Could be. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, Lisa. Kitty says, sent Frank $50 for you. My 2 favorites. Thanks, Kitty. Thank you for your continued support. Frank's channel is True Crime Talk with Frank Meister. He's having some issues right now. Hold on. Let me try to refresh his page. I don't know. It looks like we might have lost Frank. Hey, what's going on, Sweets? Roy Hinkley, welcome in. I believe it's guilty or not guilty, or there could be a hung jury, but we will find out at 3 p.m. Yeah, so that should be in about 45 minutes. What's going on right field? Yeah, it looks like we lost Frank. He shut down his live stream, but I'm sure he'll be back up here in a moment. I like turtles. Welcome in. There's Frank's Cash App if you want to shoot him a little something, something. Terry says it's not a hung jury. See who else is boots on the ground here. Well, looks like everybody's batteries are dying or something.
He just wants the family to see him when they come out. I can drop it like that.
I don't know. Looks like this is beyond the evidence.
Whatever they want.
So I'll keep an eye on this channel for you guys until Frank's back up.
I mean, if she wants him to see it, I mean,
What's up, Anthony France? Badass. Good to see you. Danny B. There you go. Shout out to Bruiser. Hoosier the Bruiser.
I have a feeling we're all gonna end up at the trail today.
Probably not me. You want to hold it?
Yep. Sun is out. Very bright. Right now.
Okay, can I take a picture of that?
Welcome in, Josh Shepard. Thank you for your honest and hardworking work on this case. Hoping he rots in prison.
We don't get all the
Well, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what will happen from here on out, but I'm confident they're going to find him guilty. Doesn't mean that I'm correct. That's just how I feel about it.
Tell us what the verdict is.
Thank you, V.
Our days at this courthouse in Carroll County are over. In just a little while.
Lance Lloyd says, Sleuth came out on another channel. Rumors are there is a decision, but it's not a guilty or either hung or not guilty.
There was people they had a list made, and there was other people that went from the outside and got in.
I'm not sure, TJ.
No.
Thank you, Julia. Yeah, I'm watching her right now. I just don't know if she would allow me to put it on the screen. So I'm pretty sure Frank's just charging his battery. But either way, I'm watching. So the second they know, I'll tell you.
Right now, waiting for this. And we have more and more police officers coming in the area. Gibbo says your live crashed. Is it on now?
So I can hear Frank in the background trying to get his live stream back up.
Oh my goodness, look at all those people, you guys. This sidewalk has gotten very, very...
There's a huge crowd now. Yeah, Susan Hendricks might have gotten in. Possibly Julie Melvin. I thought I saw online.
I've been showing banners and stuff, so I'm assuming he's got to be here by now. I don't know for sure.
Maybe Bob Mata. I don't know. There was a group of folks right there.
Richard Allen?
Right in the front of the line, but I don't know if they got in or not.
Delphi is very full right now.
What's up, Taco?
I mean, look, this stretches all the way down to the end.
Andrew says, I know. You should see it down on this end too. Andrew says he should be here in the next 15 to 20 minutes.
So it looks like Frank's still trying to get his live stream up. Once he gets it up and running, we'll join up and we'll link up with his live stream.
Shimpy says, Indiana resident here praying for that community. Yes. Please, please send your good vibes, prayers to the community, to the families. There goes the wind gust again. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yep, you're right, V. It's all over national media. Delphi murders. Jury reaches verdict in Richard Allen case. Jury reaches verdict in Delphi double murder trial.
For 3 weeks.
That's from NBC, CNN, CBS, Fox 59.
As far as what? Did we finish verdict is coming out at 3 p.m. 3:30.
She's ex-law enforcement.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I've got people asking me questions. You know, sleeping on the streets is
Yeah, me
not
too, Jerry.
medicine right
Says I would have a
now.
very difficult time
Lack
being
of
around
sleep
these
is a
anti
weapon.
family, pro
It
Richard
weighs
Allen
on me.
lunatics.
It weighs on
I
me.
cannot understand the
But
mindset to blame victims, fam, with all the evidence. Some of the
it
peeps
has been
deserve a
an
backhand.
honor to be here, to stand up for these families and show them love and support.
Yeah, Vertigo, I think Greeno's out
And
there.
Delphi right now, as a community, as a whole, needs everyone's thoughts and prayers. Yes, I really have put everything into this, and yes, I'm diabetic too, and so there's
Chucky, we
a
don't
lot
know
of
yet.
struggles
We should know in about 40
in
minutes.
this trip. But
So the verdict
I
is
fought
in.
through it. I powered through it.
They let
And
in
I'm so
about a
happy
dozen members of mainstream media. They
to
called them
be here and honored to getting
any of the folks
interviewed with
wearing
all of you.
green badges. So the select few. So those members of the media were allowed in first, and then about 14 members of the public.
I can tell you the sidewalk couldn't get any fuller.
We're supposed to hear the verdict here in probably about 30 minutes,
Greeno's
give
getting
or take.
awesome shots. Yeah, he's
What's up,
getting
Solar Chef
awesome
Steph?
shots. Yeah, I'm staying in Indiana for probably a couple days, and then I'm gonna head home.
Hang on, I got someone.
I've got some business to take care of. Okay.
Good. I got Rick Snay here. So, what are you thinking, man? Are you nervous? This is kind of like the moment, you know.
I'm very nervous.
You know, we've had a long talk, and we've all know that we're on different sides when we think, or different opinions. I'd say not different sides. And we basically just come to the conclusion. Sorry, we hit the long train here. No matter what happens,
What's up, NASCAR?
we're still gonna be cool after that. So,
Lily Ray.
from me to you, man. I guess.
Thank you, Lily Ray. BD Hubbard, what's going on? Hey, Dan, the Curious Contrarian. What up? Hey, I sent you an email.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Snay, Delphi After Dark. Hopefully, maybe he'll change that.
Good to see you, Shane, Audra, Chucky. How long? I think in another 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes.
Thank you. Running Marv.
All right, keep him off. Keep him off the camera from now on, please. Oh, peace is in the air. I sure hope so. So many people, you guys. So many
Badass says it would take 2 hours for the judge to read through the pages of charges. Well, not only that, they got to get, I guess Richard Allen isn't even at the courthouse yet.
on the
So
sidewalk, and
he's got to come from Cass County.
we have met so many
But I think
nice
they're in there
people
now giving the
being
rules to the
here.
media,
This
to the
community
crowd,
has
to the
rallied
family
together
members.
to take care of us, the ones that have been sleeping out
What's
here,
up, Brett?
and get in every day to report to you. And it should have been the other way around. We should have been taking care of them, in my opinion. But they turned around and they took care of us. They gave us hot drinks, hot food when we needed it, made sure we had enough blankets.
I don't know, Danny B. Honestly, I'm not very familiar with that process.
Huh?
Motion detected in the front yard.
Hang on a minute. All right.
HTC.
I'm back.
Yeah, I think she got in for sure. I saw her in line as well.
My phone keeps dinging.
I'm looking at Frank. He's in the background of Marv's live stream, and he's trying to fix his phone. So as soon as he goes live, we're going to check back in with him. Yeah, Looks like he's having some issues.
Okay. Oh, I'm probably windburn, sunburn,
Yeah, you can kind of see him back there behind Marv.
where the jury's not on me.
What's up, YouTube? Bad actors.
The jury
Audra,
is
welcome
not
in.
leaving. They have not made the announcement yet.
Daisy, good to see you.
No.
Katie
they
Owen
did
says
not
today's the
make it
day.
into the court.
Audra, justice for Abby and Libby.
So give me-
Good to see you, Phil Bond. Miss Thang, good to see you. Terry, welcome in.
I'm getting tons of messages right now, you guys.
Thanks, Brett.
He's chilling. All these people, and he's always
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Frank's just charging his phone up. Welcome in, Melissa. Jennifer, welcome in.
Right.
Me too, Jennifer. Me too. I can hear him talking in the background of Marv's live stream. I think his battery died.
It would help if I turned my battery charger on. Oh my god, you guys, you're flooding me with messages on my phone. I'm gonna stop looking to talk to you. Just saying thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yep. That's how I feel, Jennifer. I'm confident though.
Oh,
Richard, how you doing?
this is
Care
crazy.
Bear. If he walks
That's
free, I'll
so
be sick.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a worst case scenario. Because I mean, what does it mean? Richard Allen's innocent? No,
I
it just
know.
means that they couldn't find him guilty. So now what?
From over here, and we got about 31 minutes left. And I have to say you to everyone who is up down here.
What's going on, Blind Squirrel?
These past 3 weeks. Anybody who has donated, being home or
Yeah, CJK. As soon as he's back up, we'll join up with him. I think his battery died. We have about 30 minutes, I believe, before they're going to make any kind of an announcement. All right, looks like Richard Allen is just pulling up now. So yeah, so it looks like Richard Allen just arrived to the courthouse. You could hear the sirens and everything as he's pulling up. Thank you, Violet. Frank is back on. Okay. I don't see him. Is he? Yeah, it doesn't look like Frank is live right now. If the jury have been listening, it will be not guilty. How can anyone explain no phone movement at 218 at 225 then 6 minutes to get across the creek? Hey, thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Jerry. And thank you, Carrie. Okay, so I just heard Frank saying that he's still having issues with his battery. So if you're just joining us now, we're waiting on Frank. They let in about a dozen members of mainstream media, those of them who were selected and given green badges. And then 14 members of the public were allowed in. Good to see you, Cocktail. I think so. I think Lauren from HTC got in. They seem to be in the front of the line. They were really quick. Because law enforcement kind of came out and did it sneaky. They're like, okay, everybody make room. But at the same time, they were kind of making them form into a line without them even realizing it. And before you knew it, they're like, yep, everybody form a line. And there were like a handful of people who were right there in the front. So they kind of lucked out. Sweet says, Sleuth, it's been such a long road. Delphi is what brought me to your channel. You've always worked to do right by Abby and Libby. I can't wait to hear the verdict with you. It's coming. All right, I think Frank should be going back live right now. Let's see. There he is. All right, Frank's back.
Find out what it is.
All right, they're announcing the verdict now.
Guilty on all charges is what we heard. Guilty on all charges is what we heard. What do we got? Guilty on all charges.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah.
I told you guys.
Guilty. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Guilty. Yes.
This is crazy.
Yay. Guilty on all charges, guys.
Hey, good inquiries.
Yes. Yay.
That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, if you guys have just joined me, Richard Allen was just found guilty on all charges. We're watching True Crime Talk with Frank Meister. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him, show him some love. Richard Allen was just found guilty on all charges.
Yes, sir. Guilty on all counts, everybody. Carrie! Sorry.
There you go.
You know I got to give you a hug, sweetheart. You know. I got to get off the grass.
Chelsea.
They just yelled at me. They yelled out my name.
There's the family.
Congratulations, sweetheart. Justice has been served. Hopefully you can move on.
Hopefully.
That must be Carrie.
See you later.
All right. Tara.
Here's the family. Frank's giving them love.
Yes!
Try to hold it in.
They got his ass. Gotcha. What's up, kid? Check the rhyme. Richard Allen was just found guilty on all charges.
You don't care what they say.
Sorry, guys, a little bit emotional out here.
So if you guys just tuned in, we're watching True Crime Talk with Frank Meister. He's meeting with the family just
Well,
after the
verdict's
verdict
in,
was
guys.
announced. Guilty on all
Guilty
charges.
on all counts.
Looks like the media's packing it in. Is that Dan Doolin? Crazy. Well done, jurors. Good to see you, G's. Yep, I agree.
It's about time. It's emotional out here.
Frank Meister's talking with Greeno.
Finally.
That Sleuth?
No, that's mine.
Oh, yours?
Yep.
Hi, Sleuth.
You got to go the other way, hon.
Oh. Hi,
Phil Bond, guys.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Phil?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to Phil.
I have no
Oh,
idea. They have to go to work.
Well, I'm just saying, Greeno probably playing the jury. Anybody from the threatens to kill everybody.
All right, guys, I'll go live when I get back to the hotel room. So,
all right, we're
until then,
losing
guys,
Frank.
I'll see you here in a little bit.
All right, guys, that's it. What say you? Looks like he's signing off. What's up, Anthony France? Man, didn't think I would tear up, but I am. I kind of already knew. Like, I already, I could see through the gaslight. Hold on. My wife's texting me. Ooh, she made a elderberry juice. Today was the day. Question is, what's next, guys? What is next? Do you think Richard Allen goes directly to the appeal? Violet Dragon, the truth prevails. Thank you, Frank Meister. Yeah, shout out to Frank Meister. Rise above, justice, thank you, God. Daisy, I just saw Bob Mata walking out with Kathy Allen, his arms around her. Geez, now what? Now do we get to say, well, Kathy knew? Do we get to say all the things that we wanted to say? Or do we just shut the fuck up and just be happy that justice was served? I think that's good enough, isn't it? No need for the I told you so, or but yep, I told you I was confident. Confident. All charges. And that was quick. They said typically it would take 2 hours. It took about an hour and a half for them to come back and announce the verdict. Maybe now Richard Allen might start telling us what happened. Like, what really happened, dude? Why were you really out there? Phil Fort says prayers for the families. Anna N, thank you, Sleuth, for all you did for us, all the info, and checking us when we needed to be checked. You got it. There it is, Kitty. Today is the day. 11/11. Hallelujah. James Cope says, hell yes. Richard Gartner, wow, thank you, Sleuth, for working so long and hard to provide us with this information. You're an awesome person, brother. Thank you. Vertigo, 7 years and I have tears for the family. Wow, I'm so happy. Today is the day. Rain Dancer, the river and the trees at the bridges are smiling now. It was funny because earlier today I was watching a live stream and it was somebody who was like a pro Richard Allen YouTuber, and they were sitting outside in front of all those signs. And this weird like gust of wind, it was just like a shot of wind just hit boom right on the signs and threw them all over the place. And I know it was silly, but I was just kind of like, that's Abby and Libby. that's how my mind works sometimes, you know. Some might refer to that as magical thinking. But that's what I thought of when I saw this gust of wind just come on and just through all, like every single sign just went flying off of that edge there. Phil, I saw you. I saw you up on the screen. And remember, the jury, they took their time. They slept on it. They had 3 nights. They had all of Sunday to figure it out, mull it over all day today. Hey, Boston, welcome in. Champagne Problems. Thank you. Yep, guys. It's going to take a while to kind of let it all sink in. Thank you, Beth. All right, we got some information coming out here. Thank you, Chucky. Says sentence 20th of December is the sentencing. It's good to know. Thank you. Thank you, Marsh. Melinda, thank you, Sleuth, for your dedication, integrity, and steady hand through this case. You got it. T Lemon. All right, guys, I think we're going to get out of here. I'm going to read a few more of these. Here's an interesting comment here by Miss Thang. Fox 59 said they heard defense telling Kathy it's not over. So I guess the first thing they're doing, or maybe they're already on their way to do it now, filing an appeal. Good to see you, Butterfly. He didn't, TJ. He had every opportunity. And I thought that he would. TC says, thank you, God. Justice prevails. Maybe now Richard Allen, the bridge guy, will tell everyone he's done this in the past as well. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't surprise us, right? Nerdy Cat, good to see you watching live from BC, Canada. Shout out to Canada. Says justice for Abby and Libby. Today is the day. Today was the day. If you're just tuning in, Richard Allen was found guilty on all counts. So there is no question anymore if Richard Allen is the bridge guy or not. Because as of right now, that's what the history books will say. Amy, welcome in. I totally agree, Sleuth. He had no alibi, no one speaking up for him publicly, and he freaking confessed. I knew he would be found guilty. Not to mention the profile of the guy, right? Like his defense team thought they were doing him a service, but they were doing him a disservice. Because the jury and everybody's been looking for a certain character, right, that committed these murders. And all the defense really did was kind of show us that that's who Richard Allen was. A traumatized individual who suffers from mental health issues and has a personality disorder. Mix that with the substance abuse problem and early trauma in your life. Man, all you need is a good streak of stressors. Man, that's a recipe for disaster right there. Phil says, it looks like there might be a news conference. Let's take a look. If anybody has a link to any kind of like news conference or anything, feel free to shoot it over to me at sleuthintuition@gmail.com. Yeah, you think the defense might want to put on something like, this ain't over. We're going directly over to file for the appeal. Let's see. KBTX 28 minutes ago. Yep, I'm not seeing anything about a press conference or anything, so. I believe so, Molly. Welcome in, Ultra Boy. A lot of confessions from a man that was basically eating his feces. Countermeasures. Thanks, NASCAR. Appreciate you. Rain Dancer had a full-on 20-second cry in a happy way that justice had been served. Those precious girls and their families can rest. There's no bringing these babies back, but this is the second best thing. Yeah. I was confident. You got it, Daisy. Thank you. Cindy, the victim's family should file an immediate civil case against the Allens. Yeah, they sold that house and didn't buy a new one. I think she bought the house and moved in with her daughter. It's a good idea, Cindy. It's a damn good idea. Doris, thank you, Sleuth, for all your hard work and consistency. Thank you for hanging out. I'm just here to create the platform for you guys and try to keep it fair. True crime isn't a game. We're dealing with real people. Hold on. I just got an email, I think from Molly. Maybe this is the press conference.
They did not want to talk publicly today. They're obviously relieved by this verdict, but they did want to say that today was not the day for them to step forward and to talk, that they wanted to gather their thoughts. So again, we have heard some reaction from Abby and Libby's family, but they are not interested in talking publicly right now. But they were very gracious, and they were willing to basically say, we understand the interest. We know that people do want to talk and get our reaction, but they said today was not the day.
Can you imagine, and maybe you can, because we've been talking.
Solar Chef Steph says, honestly, was not expecting this. Wow. I'm hopeful that the family is able to speak freely now, as well as law enforcement. Wow, geez, this is a lot. Holy cow, praying for everybody's hearts. Thank you, Steph. Yep, confident. Julianne, good to see you. Boston, good to see you. Yeah, they're going to need therapy after that. I just hope that all of these Richard Allen fan club cheerleaders, I just hope they just kind of give it a rest for a little bit, you know? There's no need to double down. The jury did their job. It was clear to most, unclear to some, and that's no big deal. But the verdict is in. Thank you, James. Thanks for your continued support. TJ Mack, thank you. Shout out to TJ Mack, Carrie, Jerry, and Julia. Today's sponsors. Honestly, Molly, I think they're going to speak publicly. You know, a lot of times after these high profile cases, some jury members will come forward and give an interview.
Started coming up last week, and I was struck by the fact that this community, there were signs that were made last week, and that this community, their whole
100%, Lance.
broken. There are many people who knew Richard Allen,
100%,
Allen, as they call him. He worked right down the street at that CVS, and he did
really
have his supporters here in.
They had to be within 10 minutes. Jeez,
this is just a
very
traumatic day again for this town to go through.
What
What's up,
is
Blind
so hard to
Squirrel?
believe, and now there's going to be a lot of soul searching going on in this town, Bob, because now that we've got a verdict,
You have a
and I've
better
always
middle
said,
finger
whatever
on
the
your
jury
members'
says is okay with
choices.
me, because
If
they
you go
have
to your
a say in it.
member,
It's not what I know.
Right.
It's not
Members
what the
only.
investigators or the judge knows. It's what the jury knows. There's things I know that they don't know, but they're the ones that made the call. You've got to believe the jury. But what is
There's
so
a better
hard
middle
for
finger
a lot
there.
of folks in this town, because now they're going to look at each other and go, oh my God, he was living here
CJK,
among us
Allen
for
is the
5.5
BG guilty.
years.
Allen is
Well,
the
and
killer.
keep in mind,
Well,
as
yeah,
people
they
who have
made that
followed
apparent.
the case very closely know that Richard Allen was interviewed.
Lewis says this is
that
bullshit.
day, that the girls were found, but it wasn't until, correct me if I'm wrong, 2 years later when he actually became a suspect. So
5.5 years later, 2 years ago this
All right,
month.
guys.
2
If
years
there
ago
is a
this
press
month.
conference,
So,
we'll go live again. We'll go live together.
It's just something that really has shaken this.
But
town.
I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Either way, we'll go live again later today, or ASAP, as soon as possible. So I'll see you guys again real soon. Congratulations to the families of Abby and Libby. I mean, today is the day, right? Red Queen, hopefully you're feeling pretty good today. But I'll keep you guys informed if anything breaks, any breaking news. We'll hang out and we'll watch it together. All right, guys. I'll see you again soon. Take care.